Making Duplicate Boards by Bob Lee. Okay, we're going to show you how to make hands now. This is fairly straightforward. If you take a look at what the sheet looks like here, it shows all the hands for the board, with north being at the top, south at the bottom, and east being on the right and west on the left. The reason we're doing this is really twofold. One, and if somebody comes to me in the middle of the game and says, "Hey, Bob, I've got 3 cards in one hand and no cards in the other, or less cards in the other, what do I do?" All I can do is randomly redistribute, and that's not good. But this way, I'll have a map of how the deck should have been, and I'll be able to rearrange the cards just as everyone else has played them. Secondly, I'll be able to produce, at the end of the game, a sheet that shows every board and the best way it could be played. Now, when the boards come to us, they've been set up just like this, with the suits in each of north, south, east, and west. You will be given a little sheet like the one shown here, and each sheet will have the board number on it that it corresponds to. And north will set the sheet as shown here. Notice that the top of the sheet goes to the north. Now I want to concentrate on north's hand. To speed this up a little bit, I'm going to do what north would do when it gets its cards. Here you see when north pulls its hand and spreads it, it looks pretty much like this. Now, looking at the sheet, we see that north needs the ace, 10, 9, 8, and 3 of spades. So we'll pull those out of the cards that he has and lay them on the table. North now passes the rest of the cards to his right. Now let's look at what east needs. East has hearts, and it needs the jack 10. So east pulls the jack 10 for itself, and it passes the rest of the hearts on to south. Now south has clubs, and if we look at what they need, he needs the ace, 10, 8, and 7 of clubs. So he pulls those clubs, the 10, 8, 7, and ace, and passes the rest of the clubs on up to east. East has diamonds, and he needs the ace, queen, jack, 8, 7, 6, and 4 of diamonds. So he pulls those diamonds and passes the rest of the diamonds on to north. Now north doesn't need any diamonds, so he just passes them on and waits for the next set. North simply takes these diamonds and passes them off to west and waits for the next set. Next, he'll receive clubs. He needs the king, jack, 9, 6, and 3 of clubs. So he pulls those from the deck and passes it on to the next guy. The last set that north sees will be hearts. And in fact, they'll be the hearts he needs. In this case, he needs the ace, king, 9. And those are the only hearts left. All the rest of the cards have been taken. Well, that's the way we make boards. You'll notice that after 4 rounds, all the cards are dealt correctly, and the board is made. And once we make all the boards, we're ready to pass them on to the appropriate players and start the game. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you have a good game.